I just got a notification saying that
Got a notification, but we're in fact live. Yes, we're doing good. So, oh shit, Andy, what do you do?
Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome to another live edition of the Suplah. Hi, I'm Andy Quad, and with me as always is Liam Dunn.
Hello.
Good to be here, Andy.
I was going to say I can't say my name because Sam will jump in and be a bit of a dickhead because apparently I talk over his introduction and ignore it because there's more interesting things to talk about. But anyway, Sam's here, I guess.
Well, no, it's the fact that I'm also here, and it's not just the Dickhead and Dickhead show this week. I'm here as well to act as a buffer for Andy's hungoverness.
Oh, yes. Surprise, surprise, everybody. Andy's hungover. We're telling you this because we want to take it away from him because he has the pleasure of letting everyone know how hungover he is all the time.
Did you know he consumes alcohol? A lot of it, actually. And he doesn't drink water in the morning.
Speaking of which, we've got Alex. Alex is here. Hello again, Alex. Panda Plays is here. Janie, the Guff, is here. She said douche. Don't know who that's aimed at. And Draven G is also here. Hello, everyone. Thank you for...
Fucking hell, everyone's here on time. Holy shit.
Everyone's here on time. It's like advertising the time slot is a good idea.
Yeah. Yes.
So, before we get into everything, what you'll probably notice... what you'll probably notice is we don't have the Suplah City Hall Championship. That is currently in Bristol with Janie. She won the belt on Facebook Live back at the beginning of May. This is the first live stream we're doing since the title was incorporated into our lives, where the belt is on the line. She has given me her predictions. She's not here because she has a social life, by the way. It is a Saturday night after all. So,
why are we just two shadows then?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. 3 shadows.
I'm not sad. I don't have to be here, motherfuckers. I could go. I could just sit here on my phone for about 2 hours.
I could also go. I'll see you later. See you in a bit.
To be fair, I have done a live show.
No, don't go. We don't do shows well together, me and Liam. Come back. We need someone to make fun of. I
have done a live show all by myself when he couldn't get online, just saying. So I fucking held that. Anyway, the point is...
Okay, but you're not alone, dickhead.
I've done it alone. Anyway, the point is that the belt will be on the line, but we don't have it here. It's not physically here. It's in Bristol, which is like 100 fucking miles away. And he still can't get over it.
So where's the pie? Where's the pie? Where's the spoon? Where's the mug? Where's the thing you're using in substitute for it?
Well, we don't have a substitute because if Janie loses the belt, she's going to have to mail it back.
You didn't think of that before you said, hey.
Not really. No, we didn't really think about that. Anyway, but I have a fun fact for everyone concerning the Suplah City Hall Championship.
Oh, I love statistics.
Also, look at our fucking space. Why are we like in the bottom corner? You need to sort that shit out, Quan.
Well, no, you have John Cena, you have Roman Reigns, you have Sheamus, you have Kevin Owens, you have an unidentified black. Oh fuck!
Hello.
Jesus.
Fuck off.
To be fair, it's at least thematic in terms of what we're doing today. Anyway, the statistic that I have, the fun fact, Andy Quan, who is a 3-time City Hall champion,
yes,
your longest reign with the belt
has
been 18 days.
Wonderful.
Janie, who is in her first title reign, if she, I mean, it can continue if she defends it, Janie has already beaten your longest record with 19 days. Janie has been a champion.
She doesn't live here. Why is she the champion?
Because she won the belt.
That's like giving it to the neighbours for no reason.
She was in City Hall when she won it. Right? That's all that matters.
So are the rules now that anyone who sets foot in the hall can compete for it, even if they leave the hall afterwards?
Yeah,
that wasn't a thing. You're supposed to
Interesting.
be. You're not,
that's the rule.
No, don't you get any ideas?
I'm not saying shit.
Carmine says, I want to challenge for the belt and make sure Liam and Andy never see it again.
No!
Well, if you come to Suplah City Hall, you can challenge for it.
No,
that also means you have to be correct or more correct than they are, and
yes.
I don't like those chances. That's not a knock against anyone's predicting abilities, it's a knock against the WWE for being random as fuck, and no one can predict anything.
That is true. Also, before we start the show, I have a new look that I want to debut as well. Just
okay, he's being repackaged. All right, let's see what this is.
This is my new gimmick. This is my new gimmick. I need to get out.
So for timeline so far, Liam, the controversial one, to Liam the Boss. Now what do we have?
Hello! This doesn't hurt my self-esteem at all, does it? This isn't making me feel awful about having to have glasses now.
Oh shit, I forgot. I'm so sorry.
Did you think I was just doing it as a joke?
Yes,
Yes, I got a terminal.
No, I need glasses now! But you know what? Fine.
Can I
Whatever.
wear them?
Fine, you
Oh
wear them.
god, I ruined
Wait,
everything.
it gets better, it gets better.
Oh, hi, Derek. Hi, good to see you. Where have you been all this time?
I can't see shit. How bad is it?
It's pretty
I
bad.
look like
What
a
are you
shit
doing?
Michael
Why are you
Cole.
standing up now?
I don't
Because
know.
that's apparently what he does when he wears glasses. It makes him stand up. But
Oh.
yes,
I can't see. I must stand up to see better.
so yes, I am now a professor.
I wasn't laughing at the
that's
fact
it.
that you're wearing glasses. I was merely laughing at the fact that you just put them on and kind of sat there for a bit with a weird face on. It's just like, what the fuck is he going with this? But no, you look okay. You look
Yeah,
fine.
M. Gunter said it's Tobey Maguire. No, it's Liam. Followed
Oh shit,
by
it's Mauro Ranallo. You look like fucking Mauro Ranallo with those. I thought you reminded me of someone.
Say
Do
Mamma
I?
Mia.
Genuinely.
Mamma Mia.
It's oh,
Hey, Superseda.
WWE's loss is our gain. We now have Mauro Ranallo. Oh, fuck off, Derek.
Mamma Mia.
When is your Dolmio
So-
day? Yeah, great.
What is your tummy?
So okay,
Oh my
apparently
God,
I look like
it's
Mauro Ranallo. Everyone's saying that I am British Clark Kent, which I was taking as a
Well,
compliment
that too.
until
That
I
is
was
Superman.
told. Until I was told that I now look like Mauro Ranallo.
Well, that's a
Who-
compliment too. He's great.
He's not the best looking guy. He's going bald. I mean, I didn't think I was going bald, but okay.
Maybe don't focus
Fuck
on that
off, don't
part.
you
Maybe
say
focus on the
anything.
good things.
Yeah,
I'm not
like
going bald. I have a
the-
good head of hair actually. I've got a better hair than you have.
It's not the best. Andy's is the worst.
Yours is a brown fucking mist. His is a brown mist on his head.
It looks like it's been sprayed on more often than not.
It does look like plastic.
No, to be fair, Ellie says that I have Lego hair, so I don't think anyone can claim to have plastic
Yeah.
hair while I'm still here.
I don't want to say anything, but you know.
Oh,
but
everyone
is
says
this-
it. It's perfectly fine.
Is this just the self-defeating channel now? We're supposed to be
When
talking
has it
about
not
NXT.
been, Liam? It's always been this way.
That's a good
Have you
point.
just noticed?
That's a good point. So we are, of course, talking about NXT, not Arrival. A takeover.
I thought you were
About
gonna
3
say
years
like
late on
something-
that one.
Yeah, I was way off. I don't know even.
Which
don't
one
even-
that again?
You know what? I'll let you do it. It's
All
your
right,
thing.
tonight is NXT Takeover Chicago, even though we're not in Chicago. It
Brilliant.
is. It is basically. Why are you laughing at this?
Your shit.
Yeah.
So basically,
It's in Chicago, even though we're not. So, what does that have to do with where we are? Why does that matter? Welcome to NXT Takeover Lincoln.
oh, that was so cool.
I'm surprised you allowed him to say what city we're living in.
Oh God, no! Don't say that. So
It's not like you said
Yeah.
it 3 times when you first moved there in the show. Lincoln.
Yeah.
Lincoln.
Lincoln, Lincoln University of Lincoln.
Right. Anyway, so let's talk about it. Let's start off with the main event of the evening.
Oh, fine.
Come on, no. I understand why
I
you
still
want to do
don't understand why you do this all the time. Like, I just don't get it.
This is the match that people want to talk about. This is the one.
Okay,
that
so
people
we
are
talk
looking
about
forward
it in
to.
the first part, and then everyone goes away and doesn't see the rest of the show.
It's fine.
That's why they
We've
don't put the main event on first in the pay-per-view. That's why
already
it's
got the
last.
views. We've already got the views. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Our monetization
Look,
works now.
To be fair, right, if they stuck through the whole fucking glasses and the statistics of the City Hall belt, they're probably sticking around now.
Yeah, I think they deserve to go.
Fair point. Let's do that this time, then.
So we've got Bobby Roode defending his NXT championship against Hideo Itami. Guys, what do we
forgot.
think? What do we think?
I forgot Hideo Itami still exists.
You're a knob.
That's the match then.
Predictions?
I haven't watched that much NXT, but from what I can tell, they're trying to really push Itami because guess what? They got no stars left on NXT. So
Oh, fuck off.
Typical Andy response. Such an Andy response.
They have no stars in NXT, guys, other than those 50 that they have.
It's not, guys. Like it's not like it's a developmental system. Oh wait, yes, it is.
Don't worry, Mr. Kevin Owens. I'm not like those other marks. I get it.
I understand you, Kevin Owens.
I get it. Why am I doing the voice?
I don't know.
Wait, do we think Roman Reigns is good now because he can wrestle? No? Okay.
Because Andy's kind of just summed up his thoughts. Hideo Itami, he released a tweet, he posted a tweet, saying that he hasn't lived up to expectations since he joined. And I agree with that. It's not necessarily all of his fault because he was out with an injury longer than he had been wrestling in WWE, which was a shame. But for me personally, I don't think it's his time yet. I can see that Bobby Roode defending it at least this time and then maybe at the next one. So I am going to go with Bobby Roode as my prediction.
I'm also going to go with Bobby Roode.
Okay.
I am going with Hideo Itami.
Of course. So, and I'm also, I forgot to mention to you guys, you can talk about Hideo Itami and why in a minute, because there was something that I wanted to mention. I completely forgot to bring it up when we were off the air. I want to introduce something new that will make it more fun for the listeners and the viewers.
Oh, God, what are you doing?
If you put in the chat who you think is going to win the Suplah City Hall Championship tonight, or who will defend the City Hall, because Keelan's not here, so he's out of the game as well. He's on holiday. Yeah. So it's basically just me and Andy and Janie. Who do you think is going to win the City Hall Championship tonight? Who's going to walk out with the City Hall Championship tonight? And if you win, you get to be the Suplah Virtual Champion until tomorrow. That's a new thing.
What in God's name are you talking about?
Suplah Virtual Champions.
This is worse than the
All right, so let me have it straight. You want to keep track of everything that all the fans say so that you can backtrace it when they do eventually win. And also, we're going to have maybe 5 virtual champions all at the same time because we could all predict that Andy wins.
Yep.
You have not thought this through at all.
There's a reason why it's not got a physical belt, guys. It's just a title. Think about it.
It's not anything. It's a fucking thing you just made up.
Either way, if you correctly predict who wins the title tonight, you get to be the virtual champion. A virtual champion.
Hey, Wolfie will make a belt for it. There you go.
There you go.
He makes
So why did you pick Hideo Itami?
A couple of reasons. Number one, it's out of personal preference. I prefer Itami over Roode. And that's not to deny Roode's ability. I'm just focusing on his NXT run. I've not been a fan of it.
Really? How come?
Because Exactly. His theme song is the most over thing about him. No one cares about his matches. What's his finisher?
I see what you mean.
What's Bobby Roode's finisher? A DDT. Exactly. A DDT. It doesn't have a name. It's just that DDT that he does. And plus, no one's ever invested in the matches that he has. Like the fucking one with Shinsuke at
oh Christ,
where he won the belt. Like, no one cared. No one at all cared. Everyone's like, "Oh, it's glorious, glorious," and they don't focus on mini Canuck Triple H Bobby Roode. He's fucking amazing and he's great, but he's just not. He's not at his full potential. I've seen him have better runs in TNA than I have in NXT, and that saddens me to say.
But do you think that they're going to give it to Hideo over that? Like, are you saying that you want Hideo to win, or do you think Hideo will win? Because there's a difference. There's a difference.
I both want and I both think, because Hideo, you've clearly only got him for so long before he conks out like fucking Shibata in New Japan, right? You've only got him for so long until he's just done. He's already been out twice. He's already missed more time than he's put in. Give the belt to him now. It won't hurt Roode. Roode will still be the way he is. Everyone will still love his precious little theme song. And Itami gets his moment. He's finally made. And it's in Chicago. The go to sleep hitting in Chicago from Itami will be an amazing moment. And I think that's worthy of winning a championship.
I don't know. I just don't see it being his time.
I just don't see it happening.
I don't see it being his time.
I think it's because they got to build him. It's almost like he's re-debuting. They got to build him back up.
Yeah,
again.
I agree with Andy. I for once, I think it's. I understand what you mean, but like you've just said, he's been out longer than he's been in. So, and as Andy said, they've kind of got to reintroduce him. There's going to be people who are new to NXT as an audience member who, didn't really know Hideo Itami. Because when did he got injured? When did he get injured the first time? Shut up.
He got injured.
Do you want to shut the fuck up before I punch you in the face?
No.
There you go then. He got injured it must have been 2015.
Yes.
Because then he came back and then he got injured again.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that happened. Yeah.
And then he's just come back again. So that's the other thing. He's no offense to the guy, but he's a bit like, in my opinion, he's a bit like Wade Barrett or Rey Mysterio. He's a bit injury prone. And I know a lot of the big, New Japan Kenta fans be like, no, man, he was fucking great in that match in 2004 against, I'm not going to say any names because it might come across as
Bryan
racist.
Danielson.
Right? He was fucking great in that. He's not a fucking injury-prone wanker. Like, that's fine. But he spent more time out than he has in. That, to me, says injury-prone. And I don't know if WWE will believe in him yet. I feel like he needs to not only prove himself to the fans again, but he needs to prove himself to management to be like, yeah, all right, we'll give him a run with the belt. Because at the end of the day, it is still like the world title for NXT. Like, it is still their big belt. They're not just going to hand it over willy-nilly to anybody. Like, he needs to kind of prove to management that he can go. If he gets injured again tonight, that's going to be it. He'll never win the belt.
I think we're ignoring the circumstances of his injuries. Yes, the first one was a injured shoulder, and there's no avoiding that, but his most recent one was because of a botch from one Riddick Moss in developmental who dumped him on his head. I don't think we can blame Hideo for that. Like, if you get dumped on your head, you're going to be fucking injured.
No, but he's still been out longer than he has been in.
And that's true.
Like I said, I think that, you look at most people that come back from an injury, they don't win the big belt straight away. The only people that I can really think of is maybe Edge, who won the Royal Rumble when he returned. Same with John Cena. But they were already established world champions who had main event runs and WrestleMania main events. Like, that was understandable. Triple H, right? Hideo Itami has not had any of that, and I just don't really see this being his win. I'm sorry. I'm not having a knock at the guy. It just, knowing WWE's booking, it doesn't seem to add up to me that he'll win the belt.
Well, you say that, and you also say that they need to reestablish him in the eyes of the fans, but what's there to reestablish? He's a good wrestler that kicks people. There's nothing complex about his character or anything. He's very simple to enjoy. You don't need any grand backstory or anything. It's like, he's there, he's going to kick people, you're going to enjoy it.
But that's the same with most wrestlers.
Well, no, some of them do have intrinsic characters and everything, but what I'm saying is you don't need one. You don't need re-establishing all the time. You can just see a guy and be like, yeah, no, that's a top talent.
Okay, but you can't deny the fact that he needs to prove himself to management.
Do we know that, though?
Well, yes, we do know that because he's injury prone.
But we're not management, and also to say that he's injury prone is, okay, he's been injured more times than he's not been in WWE. That doesn't mean that he's prone, though.
And I think as well,
it just means bad things happen.
It's not so much he's injury prone, it's just like the hype surrounding him is just gone.
Yeah, there's also that.
Completely gone.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Shinsuke came in, won the belt twice, and left before he came in and had this kind of big push again. I don't know. I just personally...
Well, to be fair, Shinsuke's on another level, but I don't know. I get what you're saying. I do. It's just I want Itami to win because, one, he deserves it, and two, I want to see Bobby Roode do something else that makes people care about him.
I don't even know if he's deserved it in my eyes, personally.
I mean, what's he done?
Well, that's what I mean. Like, what has he done? It's all well and good saying you're a top talent. We said that about Daniel Bryan, and the guy was getting pissed on constantly until they eventually relented because of the fans. Just because you're a good wrestler doesn't mean that you've done something to prove to management that you deserve a title run.
Well, I'm not
In
saying
the
that he's
same
a
way-
good wrestler. I'm saying that he's a better wrestler than most of the people in NXT. And I know that's saying a lot because look at NXT, but it's true.
And
He
also,
just is.
NXT is developmental, so that when you've got people like Bobby Roode and Hideo and Eric Young and Roderick Strong, who we'll talk about soon, you know, they are guys who have done it on the indies, whereas you've got someone like, what's his fucking name? Jose. What's his fucking
No way,
name?
Jose.
No way, Jose, right? He's just come through the fucking developmental. Fuck off! Right? Mr. I'm hungover, so I can't talk. Right?
You're not hungover, so you have no excuse.
I'm just an idiot!
Well, there we go then.
Okay!
All right then.
So, yeah, like,
Okay, then.
you're going to have those guys who are going to be higher than NXT developmentals. I get that, but I just don't think he's proven anything to me as a fan. Like, I've not seen any of his stuff in WWE where I thought, wow, fucking, he should be the main event. I've not seen that yet. Sorry.
I think that's down to personal
going with
preference
Bobby
for him
Roode.
more than anything. And you say he needs to prove himself. What would he do to prove himself to you? Like, what's your personal criteria for accepting Itami as a main champion?
He needs to put on a good match, a lengthy match, a decent match, and you've got a good opportunity with the NXT champion in the main event. I mean, that's putting a lot on him already. But I don't think management. The guy's just come back from an injury, and if he beats Bobby Roode, it's not going to make any sense. That's just my
Because when does
opinion.
WWE make sense, though?
This is also true.
That's
Like-
also true. But that's why we do these predictions, because it's as if we don't know what's going to happen, guys.
And
Wow,
it's
look, we're actually having a debate and a discussion.
I'm trying to get the chat up.
Oh, okay. It's like we're having a debate and a discussion about something. Wow, look, it's not predictable. Who'd have thought?
I don't know who you're digging
No,
at there.
no.
I agree.
No,
just in general. No, Kimber. Oh, that cunt again.
Yeah, said we don't know what management actually thinks of this.
Yeah, there's that too.
And
Like
it's
Triple
not-
H could be really
and
high
it's-
on him.
And it's not all
Yeah,
done.
but okay, fine. Regardless, he's not. I don't think he's going to win the belt. Okay, all right, fine. He's fucking management wants to fucking management cuddles him every night, right? I don't care. He's not proven anything to me. I don't think he's going to win the belt. Okay,
Sorry.
Yeah.
Fuck. What do
Fuck
you
me,
want me to
sorry,
do? Jesus.
which is like you don't know. Management might love him. Yeah, well, you don't know. Management might not love him. We
What
don't
are you
know.
offering?
That's why he's getting a title match then, because they hate him. What?
R-Truth had one.
R-Truth
He
is
made
good.
a pay-per-view.
He was good back then. Yeah, fuck off.
So yeah.
Fucking wow.
So, who are we going with?
I'm going with Bobby Roode.
I'm going with
I need to write this down.
Bobby Roode.
Now, interestingly, Janie, the current champion, has also gone with Hideo Itami. Although I don't think she knows who he is.
I don't think she does.
She was probably just like, that's a cool looking name.
He's
We'll go with
Japanese.
that.
He'll
We'll go
probably
with
win a belt.
He'll win a belt.
Oh,
Apparently, Super Chazzy in the chat is convinced he wants Itami.
Hideo Itami to win.
Apparently.
Well, that's fine. You can want someone to win. What we're discussing is who we think will win. There's a big difference.
Okay, then, so say, let's talk about this. Hideo doesn't beat Rude. Who's going to take the belt off Rude?
Cassius Ohno.
He already had his shot.
Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre is another one.
Did I say
Alistair
that?
Black.
I don't either. Alistair Black, he is making waves in NXT. He's making waves in NXT. He's already made his main roster debut against Kurt Hawkins.
On main event. Like, it was cool. It was a good debut, but main event. You know?
Oh, Super Chasney said, I wanted Rude until Liam's rant. I turned him against Rude. I'm just saying, like, I don't think Itami's going to win. I'm sorry.
You're getting really defensive about it as well.
It's
Well,
like,
it's just everyone's just saying, like, well, you don't know what management wants. Well, neither do you. Like, we don't know. That's why we're having this
So then
debate.
Why claim that you do know? Is what we mean.
I didn't.
Like-
I didn't know. I'm not claiming I do. I'm just saying I don't think.
Think.
Is
From
that not
my
the same thing?
perspective.
From my
in
perspective.
right? He hasn't proven himself,
To you.
so I don't think he's going to win. Yeah, okay, to me, but I'm just saying it from my perspective.
Well,
Like,
they're going to love this next one then.
Go on.
Because for the NXT Women's Championship
Okay.
against Ruby Riott against Nikki Cross.
you know, Ember Moon was originally meant to be in it, and then she injured herself. She injured her arm, I think. So she got taken out of it. Yeah, so I think I'm going to go with Asuka.
Yeah, Asuka's definitely winning.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
that's
still
almost a
convinced
foregone
that
conclusion at this point, but
I'm
yeah.
still convinced that Ember Moon is going to win the belt at some point. She's going to defeat Asuka and take it. Or maybe not.
I
But I
mean,
don't
I
know
did.
who else. I
did
feel like I
think
can't
that.
fucking say my fucking opinions now. It's like,
Why?
I have my opinion. Well, you're wrong. I was like, whoa, I'm just saying.
We're not
I
saying
think
you're
she's
wrong
going
with
about
our
it.
opinions. We're just saying we have different opinions. That doesn't mean anyone's wrong. We're just different.
We can all be different.
Fuck off, Andy.
Okay.
I believe Asuka's going to win.
Here's the thing about Moon, and I want to talk about Moon because I think it's a good talking point. Ever since Moon came in, I instantly thought, yeah, one day she's gonna take the belt off Asuka. But I don't know. Something about her lately has just kind of soured me on that idea. Like, the matches she's had are really, really good. Like, she's one of, the more exciting performers in that division right now. But I don't know. There's just something there that doesn't click with me personally. I think it's maybe down to the charisma. Like, when I look at Ruby Riott and when I look at Nikki Cross, I'm more intrigued by them and what they're doing than I am with Ember. And that's probably hard to believe because Ember dresses up like a fucking Mortal Kombat character, but I don't know. It's just something about Ember isn't selling me on the idea of her beating Asuka. I could easily see Nikki Cross being the one to beat Asuka before Ember Moon does.
Well, Draven G pointed something out that is quite interesting. He says that I'm going with whoever wins the women's tournament will be the one who beats Asuka.
Yeah, that's the thing I've kind of had lately. I've always thought Asuka moves up, vacate the belt, and winner of the tournament gets the belt. That's just an idea that's been bad about, but it could happen.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I've not thought of that as being a potential possibility.
Who's in it?
Well, the women's tournament is happening in the third quarter, so July, August time. That's
so around the same time that the cruiserweight belt happened.
I believe so. Yeah.
Sorry.
In terms of who's in it, Andy, no one's confirmed yet, but there's been rumblings. Like Candice LeRae, Toni Storm. They've got the new Japanese talents now, Akari Hojo and Io Shirai. They might be in it, but it's hard to tell. We won't know until we see it. It's like the Cruiserweight Classic.
Yeah, I mean, I've not thought of that. That's an interesting point, Draven, there. That could be something that potentially happens because they are pushing Asuka to the moon to the point where, and Alex King put it in the chat, he said, Asuka wins LOL. So it is becoming that a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, just look at us. We've not even really spoken about this match. And we've all gone, yeah, Asuka's winning.
Well, it's different from Cena wins LOL, where you could easily believe Asuka's going to beat anyone in that division, but with Cena,
I get what you mean. Cena was always the underdog going to the match, and then he wins. But I think it's more the fact that Alex is just kind of being well, it's just predictable. We know that Asuka's going to win. It's not necessarily in a booking kind of way. It's just, it is what it is. She's been on a winning streak since she ever debuted. She won the belt over a year ago, and Ruby Riott or Nikki Cross winning?
I mean, at this point, no, but maybe one day. I'm a big fan of both of them.
We've all said Asuka, and ironically, I believe Janie also said Asuka. Let me just double check her message. Let me just 1 second, everybody. Yes, Janie even went with Asuka. No, knew who Asuka was. Probably again, she's just was just like, that's
Again,
a cool
just
name.
50-50 coin flip, like, oh, that one.
Well, technically 33.3% coin flip. You can't flip a coin in 3 ways, can you?
Alright, Steiner, we're gonna get into this shit.
Badasses.
The next match is a ladder match for the NXT Tag Team Championship. Or is it? We don't know. Currently, it's the Authors of Pain, the current champions, going up against hashtag DIY. But the reason why I said we don't know if this match is even going on, is it, I think it's Ciampa, Tommaso Ciampa. Is that how you say it? I never know.
Yeah, Tommaso Ciampa had a leg injury of some description.
To me, it just sounds like a hot sauce.
You are coming up with some great one-liners today.
It does! It sounds like a
What
hot
in
sauce.
God's name are you talking about?
It sounds like a hot sauce.
Am I this hungover? Am I still pissed? Is this going on?
Anyway, the point is that he's injured. He got injured at a house show quite recently. They had to throw the X up in the middle of the match, where it's obviously quite...
Wrong X.
So,
Obviously, that's
tomato
fine.
chomping is...
Tomato chomping, his own thing, yes. So we don't even know if this match is going to go ahead as planned. I mean, maybe Gargano gets a new partner, or the DIY might get pulled out of it completely, and they might just go up against another team. I think TM61 are still out.
Yeah. Shane Thorne injured his leg a while ago, and they're going to be out for a while. But apparently Triple H said that Ciampa is actually totally fine, and the match is going ahead as planned.
Okay, well that's fine then. In that case, who do we think is going to be winning the match?
DIY.
I think this is another Asuka thing, Authors of Pain.
DIY. I was going to say Authors of Pain.
No, they have to eventually win it. I feel like this feud's been going on for 17 years between these people.
Wait, hang on, wait. So you're saying that DIY need to win the belts eventually?
Yes.
Who did the Authors of Pain beat to become champions, Andy?
Doesn't matter.
DIY?
DIY will win.
So DIY have already had the belts.
They will be 2-time champions.
Great, Andy. Yeah, that's wonderful. Let's just forget who's been NXT Tag Team Champions and act like everyone's an underdog that's never won a belt. Brilliant job, Andy. I'm hungover. Great. Yeah, no, it doesn't excuse you for being a dick.
You see, I'm going to go with the Authors of Pain because I think they're doing the Asuka thing to them. They want to build the Authors of Pain up as a dominant tag team. Now, I'm not saying that they'll have the reign that Asuka has had, but what I am saying is that when they eventually get, they will probably either drop the belt or they might vacate it. But when they go up to the main roster, they will be treated as monsters.
I'm kind of sick of them now.
No, that's fine.
Oh, great.
To be fair, I do kind of understand where he's coming from. They are just kind of just thuggish monsters, and we've seen that many times, and I get where Andy's coming from. But
they've always been that, and you've loved them for it.
Yeah,
What's
but
changed?
It's kind of like...
Because they have belts now, you're bored of them? Like, they've attained the unachievable goal, and now there's nothing left for them to do, quote-unquote?
It's just...
What about all the good matches with more tag teams?
I don't know, I think they're just getting a bit stale for me now. It's just the same bloody thing.
But it's always been that. It's not like, changed at all.
I mean, at the last takeover when DIY got eliminated first from that match, everyone was just like booing because that was.
But that was a really good match, though.
Sick.
And Revive a lot better than DIY.
I don't know. I can see DIY winning it back.
But why?
I don't know. That's just they come up so short on so many times and stuff. So
except for when they won the belts.
God, okay, I'm tired. I'm still going with DIY. All right.
This is like brain surgery. This is like picking apart a slow machine that isn't working properly. It's like, oh, they haven't won the belts before. Oh, but they have. Oh, but it doesn't matter.
Well, I'm sticking with Authors of Pain, like I said, because I feel like particularly with SmackDown at the moment, there's a very weak tag team division, and I think that we need more teams. And I think Authors of Pain would be really good because I think Raw is slightly different. You've got the Hardys, you've got the club. You've got Sheamus and Cesaro. You've got Enzo and Cass. Like, okay, that's only 4 teams that I've mentioned, but in today's fucking WWE environment, that's crowded. Whereas SmackDown, you know, honestly, I can't even recall who the tag team champions are on SmackDown. Is that bad? It's useless. I thought it was still American Alpha, to be honest.
Well, to be fair, SmackDown has like butchered their tag division lately, but I would argue that Breezango on the rise right now is great, and the New Day coming in soon are going to be great. And I get what you mean though. Like SmackDown does need more people, but I feel like it's a temporary problem that can be easily fixed if they just bring in the right people, which they're going to.
Yeah,
like,
but I mean,
Breezango is another discussion for tomorrow, but yeah,
but
I get what you mean.
I think having someone like the Authors of Pain would be kind of, they could be, and this is a weird comparison, but just go with me here. They could be the Braun Strowman of the tag team division if they're booked correctly. And I think that's what they might be trying to do. And I think that's what they kind of need to do. Like I said, the tag division on SmackDown in particular is very weak. I think having some team like that would actually be quite beneficial for the main roster. I don't know when they'll get called up, obviously, because everyone's pointed out I'm not management. So I don't know. They might not get called up for another year or so. But my point is that I think they're trying to build them up as monsters. And that's why I think I'm going to stick with Authors of Pain. Funny enough, Jamie also said the Authors of Pain. So Andy's the only one who's going with DIY.
You know what? This will either make or
My
break
favourite is
me.
Jamie's reasoning as to why she picked the Authors of Pain.
Why?
She liked the name.
I could see her.
It's a pretty fucking sick name, to be fair, though. Like, it's better than
The
DIY.
Authors of Pain. So, yeah.
Yeah. So sounds
I mean,
like
there's a couple of important things in the chat. I mean, Bullet Club vs. The Shield is here, and she also says, why would Itami win the belt now? It doesn't feel right for him. And I get that point, but it's like, I feel like it's subjective, almost. But I get he needs more time in WWE to, I guess, prove himself to people like Liam and Bullet, but I would be okay if he won it now. That's just me.
I mean, I wouldn't fucking riot if he won the belt. Like, I'm not saying he should never win the belt. I'm just saying, like, it doesn't feel like his time.
He needs to establish himself more, is what you're saying.
Yeah, like, at least in my eyes as a fan, I don't see him as championship material. But then, at the same time, we said that about fucking Bray Wyatt on the main roster, and he fucking won the belt. I mean, he only held it for a month, but you know what I mean? Like,
and had 2 of the worst matches in history.
You are?
Oh, fuck off, Andy.
You know, and people have won belts when have been shocked when they've won belts. I think, well, Bray Wyatt wasn't a shock. We all knew that was going to happen, but it's questionable whether he was deserving of it. So it could happen. I'm not saying it's not, obviously, but it's just my personal opinion. I don't think it's time for him to go through yet.
All right, so let's move on.
Sorry, yes. So let's move on.
Andy wakes up.
Yeah, he's hungover. Sorry, guys. You should probably know.
Oh, yeah,
this.
he's hung over.
There is, well, here's a match that has wide implications for our country. It's the WWE United Kingdom Championship.
Before we go on,
yes,
this is a good time to plug our Patreon.
Oh, yes.
This is a great time to plug our Patreon because, of course, the UK Championship specials aired yesterday and will be airing today. Myself and Andy, we haven't watched them yet. We are waiting to watch them so we can do a reaction video, which is exclusively on Patreon for our $5 patrons. Is that it? Is that how you say it?
Patrons, yes.
Patrons for our $5 patrons. If you are a $5 patron on Patreon, I fucking, you know what? Why can't we all just pronounce things the same? You say patron, but it's called Patreon.
No, go back to that previous point.
What?
Why don't we all pronounce things the same?
Yeah.
Well, no people do.
Anyway, regardless, if you
what the fuck happened there? That was like a reversal of roles almost. Like, what the fuck happened there?
Just don't. If you sign up and pledge $5 to the Suplah, which will also, of course, help the brand grow. We've got a new webcam and a new microphone because of the money that we've been earning through the channel, which is great. It's helping us expand. So if you're willing to help us, you get a free, well, not free because it's technically $5, but regardless, you get an exclusive series of reactions. We've done loads. We've done, what was the latest one? The NWO Sold Out. That was fucking awful.
That's one of the worst. Oh my god.
So that's our extended plug. Anyway, so that's extended plug done. The United Kingdom, not states. That's the
You're on a
fucking
roll.
United
Oh,
Kingdom
right.
States Championship.
Am I the one who's
US.
hungover? I don't know.
I don't know. Did we swap bodies?
I don't know. The United Kingdom Championship's on the line. The champion, Tyler Bate, who is 19, by the way.
Oh, shut up.
Fucking
Makes me
19.
so sad.
Is defending the belt against his not canon, but canon in the Indies, best friend Pete Dunne.
Here's the other thing. No relation.
No relation. Yeah, I got to point that out. No relation.
This
yeah,
will be massive.
Pete and Dunn are not related.
yeah. So I know Sam in particular. This has annoyed you a little bit because you're like, well, they're a tag team in progress. But I think you just kind of have to accept the fact that WWE canon is just very different. But
No, I know.
But it still doesn't make
I'm
sense.
just saying
because
it's weird.
Well, no, it is weird because he still goes around to other promotions with the belt. And he's like, there's
Yeah.
fucking pictures and videos of him with Pete Dunne and Trent Seven, and they're doing the pedigrees together. And then in WWE, all of a sudden, like, they hate each other, and it's just a bit weird.
Like everything was fine. I could totally buy that. Like WWE is a separate quote unquote canon in fucking real life, right? I could accept that, but it all went to shit when Dunn showed up at these fucking UK tapings with the Progress belt, and I assume that made it onto TV.
Oh,
So
I
then
haven't
what the
checked.
fuck does that mean? Like, okay, the Progress belt exists. Progress exists.
Well, that's
They
what I
are
mean.
a stable in progress with Trent Seven, but no. Mustache Mountain, guys, and Pete Dunne's the evil bruiserweight. Like, what the fuck? It just,
yeah, I mean,
it just doesn't make much sense. And I get that they only have a limited pool of talent, but it's like, why though?
no, I agree.
I don't
It's
know,
like
it just doesn't make
you know,
sense.
no, you have. I mean, just going back to the finals of the tournament, you had Pete Dunne attack Tyler Bate. Like, even though they are a stable on the Indies, and it's not like they don't know Progress exists. Like, they showed the guys who own Progress on the fucking show at the tournament, and then apparently in a dark segment, although I guess dark segments again aren't canon, one of the guys from Progress did a fucking promo before the show went on the air. I think that's the one that's airing tonight. But he did a promo before the show went on the air or was recorded or whatever.
Unless it's like all of the indies are not canon and WWE is the real thing. It's like,
Oh, apologies. Everyone's saying that Tyler Bate has turned 20.
oh
sorry.
yeah, still younger than us, though. So fuck
Yeah,
off.
yeah. Thanks, guys. Yeah, he's turned 20. Yeah, that's really helped change things, how I feel about my own
When
life,
I turned
my life
20, I
choices.
didn't have a belt.
When I turned 20, I was a student. Fuck me. Sorry,
When I
guys.
turned 20, I was also a student.
You were
Well,
also a
you're
twat.
not 20.
You still are a
You,
twat.
you were born in a test tube, right?
Yeah.
I am a normal person.
Anyway, so Woofy.
So that's his fucking Elephant Man performance right there. He's gonna get a fucking Oscar for that shit. I am a normal person. Yeah, great. Brilliant. The Academy wept, Andy.
So anyway, talking about who we think is going to win, Woofy. Sorry, I keep saying, is it Woofy or Woofy?
It's whatever you want it to be,
What
buddy.
noise does a dog do, Liam?
Do you want to fuck off, mate?
Okay.
Do you want to fuck off? Okay, well, I'm just going to call him the Bloodhound because it's much easier. Far easier. I know how to pronounce that. He says he's calling Pete Dunne to win the title, although he wouldn't be surprised to see Bate retain. I'm actually going to go with him. I think that Pete Dunne is going to win the belt. Tyler has held it since January.
Yeah.
And, you know, I understand it's been defended a couple of times, specifically in NXT. I think it's being defended tonight on the UK show. And he's defended it every single time. I think it is about time that we have a new champion. And I'm hoping that my problem with the UK championship is that I feel like it really is kind of a forgotten championship now. It was a great idea, and I'm not saying it's not a good idea, but I don't even mind it being defended in NXT in Orlando. I don't mind that. What I do mind is that I just feel like it's not really a championship that WWE really pays attention to.
Well, they don't have a fucking show or anything. I mean,
It's not necessarily
it's taken them
that.
this long to get something set up.
Yeah, but even then, it's not like they're doing a weekly show
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
It's just two specials back to back. But I think in order to maintain interest, we need a new champion, and I think Pete Dunne should be that new champion. So I'm going to go Pete Dunne.
I will go with Pete Dunne as well.
Flash your minds back to the tournament. We never
Okay.
thought Tyler Bate would win in the first place.
No, we didn't.
No.
I'm thinking he might retain.
Okay, interesting.
Only because, well, I mean, it would make sense for Dunn to win because it's been a certain amount of time that Bate has had the belt. It's been established. It's been defended against like Mandrews and Trent Seven and all of those people. But
Can we also stop calling him Mandrews?
No.
why do you Why do you still have a problem?
I call you Quandrews sometimes.
Do you know how irritating that is?
Yeah, that's why I call you it.
Yeah. Why is Mandrews a bad name? It's Mark Andrews. It's just easier to say. Mandrews, Quandrews. It's the same principle.
It's still stupid.
You're stupid.
Yep.
Yeah, all right, fine. I'm stupid then. Fuck it.
Yeah.
But I get what you mean. It would make sense for Dunn to win, and I wouldn't be surprised if he did. But I don't know. Fuck it. Dunn will win. Now that I say it out loud, yeah, Dunn's gonna win.
Well, Nono Akimbo, this mysterious gentleman, he says, here's my explanation. Dunn works together with Bate and Seven in Progress in order to win. But in WWE, he will gladly kill them to win a title. He basically works based on circumstances. So essentially, he is an anti-hero, kind of like Catwoman or Deadpool. He goes with whoever...
So Pete Dunne is Catwoman.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Liam Dunn, 2017. There you go.
What in the fuck are you talking about?
Do you want to shut the fuck up? I think you're too hungover to understand what I'm even saying.
No. Even if I wasn't completely hungover, I would still sit here and go, what the hell are you talking about?
Either way, he also added, best guess is that they all agree to try and kill each other for a belt. As for Bate and Seven being baby faces in WWE, maybe Dunn is just a bad influence and they're naturally good people.
I feel like you're stretching to fucking justify this. Maybe it just doesn't make sense, and that's okay.
Yeah, maybe
not everything has to make sense.
Yeah, maybe it's just that. Maybe it's just a fictional television show with fictional characters who have.
Maybe they're not good or bad people in real life. Maybe they're just people.
They're not good people. They're not bad people. They're the people.
Stop it.
Standing up performance of a fucking lifetime tonight. Holy fucking shit.
You know what? You should be on shows more hungover.
Well,
you're actually a pleasure on a show like this.
That's because I'm toned down to about 5.
Yeah, good point.
I mean, he's not a pleasure. He's still a cunt, but he's a funny cunt, which is the difference.
He's more pleasurable than you. You know what? I'm just going to end that there.
I'm sorry.
I'm fucking just going to end that there. I'm not going to finish that. I'm just going to abandon what I just said.
No, please continue.
No!
Okay, then.
No. So, with that in mind, we've only got 10 minutes left of the show. We've got the last match to discuss. Roderick Strong is taking on Eric Young, who will have, of course, Sanity with him, bar Nikki Cross, according to Wikipedia, in a singles match. Gentlemen, who do we think is going to win this one?
Eric Young.
Oh, sorry. By the way, Janie said Tyler Bate. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. Janie said Tyler Bate.
Oh, so Janie says Bate will retain. Interesting.
Yes. You said Eric Young.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm going to also go with Eric Young.
I'm going to go with Roddy.
Going with Roddy. Interesting.
Why Roddy?
Because Roddy is like, they're building like him up as a face. Right. They're doing like video packages for him, and they're like trying to build his character more. He's strong. He's like really strong. I don't see how a really strong person can lose a fight.
I get your reference. I got your reference there.
The big strong boy is Roddy Strong, and I just Eric Young won at the last takeover against Dillinger, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's not like a loss now is going to hurt Young at any point.
Oh, no, wait. The last one was a 6-man tag, which Sanity still won. And then the one before that, I think in January before the Royal Rumble, it was a 1-on-1, which he beat Ty Dillinger.
Yes.
You're correct. So a loss to Young won't hurt him in any shape or form. A win for Roddy will do more than a win for Eric, because Eric has already had so many wins. But I feel like Roddy could be, if not Itami, Roddy is a good candidate for the guy to beat Rude.
I actually, weirdly enough, I agree with everything you've just said. However, I'm still going with Eric Young. Mainly because every time I've fucking done this and Eric Young's in a match, I've always bet against him. He's always fucking won. So I guarantee now that I will be on his side, he will fucking lose. I guarantee it's like Brexit all over again. I go for the team that I want and then the team loses. I shouldn't vote in anything.
Yeah, not wrong.
Not wrong.
So there's your lesson for you. Don't vote in anything. Just sit there and wait for things to happen.
Yeah, there you go. Just do the opposite of what Jeremy Corbyn's asking everyone to do. No, but I think I agree with everything you've said, but with the way that I've seen the booking in terms of how they've been doing Sanity and Eric Young through Sanity, I see him as being the next big heel. So, okay, let's say Hideo Itami does take down Rude and then Rude gets rematched and Hideo retains. I could see Eric Young being the next guy who would then step up and challenge for the belt. If Rude wins, then I don't know. Maybe he will lose it to somebody else. Maybe someone like Drew McIntyre or Cassius Ohno, potentially. I don't know. But then after that short program, then Eric Young would go up. Eric Young seems to be getting positioned for, wow. You know what?
What's he doing?
Great. I'm not great with words today.
Yeah, he's getting positioned.
He's just for a main event spot. So I see. Whilst I completely agree with everything Sam said, totally do. I'm going to go with Eric Young, which is weird because I do agree with everything you said.
Andy, say your fucking sentence, please. Just can you construct a fucking sentence longer than 30 seconds? Like, can you just do that today?
Right, somebody count me down. Right, so basically, I think.
Oh god.
I don't think Roddy is getting as older as I think they would have liked. I don't know. It doesn't help that Roderick Strong. He can't really talk very well.
Sorry, just really quickly. Carmine has said Sanity versus Rude would still sell tickets. Why should a face be involved? Carmine just likes picking apart everything I say. I'm not saying that a face can't be involved. I'm just saying this is WWE we're talking about, and is most of the time it's either babyface versus heel or babyface versus babyface. I'm not saying
tell
that
me the last time they did heel versus heel in NXT.
Yeah, I'm not saying you can't have two heels main event. I'm just saying this is WWE we're talking about.
And Authors of Pain versus Revival doesn't count because DIY was in there too. They are a face. Problem solved. Heel versus heel rarely happens in WWE. That's why he's saying it. But before that, I saw the chat discussing Aleister Black.
Yes.
And I feel like there's a point to be made here. He's a cruiserweight. He's on the 205 dot. Yeah, Aleister Black weighs 205. So he could be put into the cruiserweight division. And they have been hinting at another program with Neville, King of Cruiserweights.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Do we want to see Aleister Black move, instead of going to the main roster or staying in NXT, going to the cruiserweights?
Yes, absolutely yes. Without a doubt.
And I know I've seen a lot of people complaining about it, being like, no, the cruiserweight shouldn't have him. He's too good. It's like, okay, number one, why are you fucking burying the cruiserweights? Number two, doesn't mean he has to stay there forever. It's not like he's trapped in a fucking cruiserweight box. He can go out whenever he wants, just like any other of them can, but they haven't been yet. I don't know. I think 205 Live hasn't got enough traction yet with people, and it's been shown the ratings are awful. Like, the Cruiserweight Classic was at the top of the viewing figures on the network when it happened. 205 Live doesn't even break the top 20. That's how bad it is.
Yeah, 205 Live, I don't even think the fans really consider it as, like, I mean, I don't even watch it, to be honest.
Neither do I. I keep up with storylines, but I don't watch it. I know the Alicia Fox Championship is being defended currently by Noam Dar.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, I think the storylines are incredibly weak. The characters don't really stand out to me. Aleister Black would be a unique character And him versus Neville would be something that I would, if that was on the main event of 205 Live, yeah, I'd watch it. I'd watch that.
I don't know if.
I mean, it's not like Aleister Black is
No.
a single like cure-all for the many myriad of problems that cruiserweights has, like the Raw burial, the purple shit, and like all of that stuff. It's not like an instant fix. Just put the Satanist in there, he'll fix everything. It's not like that. There's a couple of problems that need to be fixed, but there's no denying that putting Black on 205 Live would definitely give it a shot in the arm.
Yeah, I mean, there's many issues with 205 Live. Like, I don't know why it goes on after SmackDown. Like, that shouldn't be the main event of that fucking night.
It's weird. Like, they do SmackDown, then they do 205, then they do SmackDown dark matches. Why not just do 205 first and then all of SmackDown?
Yeah. No, there's a lot of problems. I understand branding, but I don't know. Like, the purple doesn't bother me. That's fine. Like I said, branding. You've got red for Raw, blue for SmackDown, purple for the cruiserweights. I mean, who are we to make fun of the fucking color purple?
Is there a thing I'm not getting here? Like, what's happening?
Derek, everyone.
Oh, I forgot about him.
How purple he is.
Oh, feck off. He's not that purple.
If you want to see how purple he is, go over to our gaming channel where we do Grand Theft Auto with Derek.
And everything is fucking purple, Andy.
That's another shameless plug right there, right
That's
towards the end of the show.
Here's the other thing, though, about the whole NXT event. Is it me, or is it just really weird how they're just doing a takeover randomly before a Backlash is all fucking
No, I think they
show?
need to do more of this.
Yeah, I don't think having them just before the big 4 events of the year is
It's
good.
enough.
I feel like, no, it's not enough, for one.
No.
And 2, it gives more precedence for Backlash.
Well,
I feel
I mean,
like
look-
there's too many B pay-per-views, quote unquote.
Right.
They need to build up more events, and
Let's
putting
put it this
takeovers for it is good.
Let's put it this way. If Hideo Itami versus Bobby Roode was happening on a random episode of NXT for the title, everything's the exact same. Let's be honest, we wouldn't be here talking about it.
No.
But the fact that it is, we are here doing this show live now, talking about this match. It generates more interest. And I'm not saying you have to have it every month, because fucking just no, I don't want to keep doing.
Right, I'm saying
I don't want to get to the point where we have to do a live show every Saturday and Sunday. No offense.
because I'm saying
No.
because I'm saying like I don't think it's been enough time since Mania for stuff to.
You
It's
mean
been
a month
2
and a
months.
half?
Has it?
A month and a half, 2
well,
months.
A month and a
almost.
half.
Oh God, where the fuck
Yeah.
is the year gone?
It's been a
So
month
this is
and a
your
half.
problem, Andy.
Okay, this is my problem then. My bad.
Yeah.
I take this all back. What's that face?
And I think on that note, we should probably call it quits there.
I'm going to lie in the fetal position. I have been Andy Con.
I have been Liam Dunn.
Do you not want to plug anything before you go, lads? Maybe what
I've
we're doing tomorrow?
I've already
Yeah.
done our plugs.
So
Gaming channel,
basically,
Patreon.
But
Tomorrow
what are we
night.
doing tomorrow?
tomorrow night is a live Suplah for Backlash, where we
It's called
basically
Suplah. Oh my god, why do you always have such a problem with the names, Andy? They are called what they're called. It's like Back Suplah, Road Suplah, Suplah Hell. Shut up, the man.
Yes, do join us for Back Suplah tomorrow. We will be talking everything Backlash at Back Suplah, and it will be a 2-hour show, not a 1 hour like it is today,
Yes.
or possibly an hour and a half, depending how quickly we get through the card.
the other things. We have a Patreon, we have a Facebook and Instagram,
Gaming channel.
a gaming channel, which if you don't like wrestling, fair enough. But you can
Why are you watching this?
while you're watching this. And also we play games like Grand Theft Auto and Journey and Grand Theft Auto and other games.
But mainly Grand Theft Auto.
What else is there?
Grand Theft Auto.
Facebook.
There's also Grand Theft Auto. Did I say Grand Theft Auto?
No, you missed Grand Theft Auto, mate.
Okay, sorry. Grand
I don't
Theft
know how you
Auto.
can figure
There
There
we
you
go. Okay. So I think that's everything then.
it
So
out. Yes.
we will see you tomorrow night at Back Suplah.
Fuck off, you
I need
cunt.
to lie down.
Sick of your shit.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Goodbye.
I'm so tired. I want to die, everybody. I'm Andy Kwan. I drink.